Working on your posters, and we are very eager to see them, and we know that you're eager to share them with everybody else. And we thought about different ways of doing this in an efficient manner so that you would have time to talk about your project, to have discussions, and then reflect about PBL using what you learned from doing the posters. And, well, the poster is really the synthesis of what you have been doing already for time. And what we thought is that we would divide you in groups so that you have time to present your poster to the people in your group. So each person will present to the rest of the people in the group their poster, and then you will discuss about challenges and things that you learned. And we have a set of questions to guide your discussion so that we can report back to the whole group at a later time. And if I'm well informed, we have 41 teachers, about 41? Well, we think we have about 41 people. In the exact number, I think it's not very important. And so the way we will make the groups is the following way. And you correct me if there's something that it doesn't sound quite right. You're going to number, well, because we have about 40 people, maybe 41, 42, we think we should make about 8 groups of 5. And if we have a group of 6, that would be okay, or 2 groups of 6, that would be okay. So we are going to number, okay, if we want groups of 5 and we are 40, we need to number from like 1 to 8, right? So we number from 1 to 8, and then we start again, and so the 1s will be a group, the 2s will be another one, right? And let's start here. 1,
2, 3,
5, 6,
7, 8.
no, you're 1.
We have an issue.
Yes.
Okay. We did our presentation together because we all did the same project.
We anticipated that,
Okay.
and that's this is what we think, because now the 3 of you will be in different groups. Each one of you will have the opportunity to present the work of the group. I mean, the only logistical problem is that
It's
you
the
may have one
poster,
poster.
yeah.
But if we take turns and you wait until the other presentation is over, you'll be able to do that. And so
Okay.
it's better than each one of you get a chance to present the work rather than one of the 3 presenting it on behalf of the 3.
Okay.
Right? So you were 1.
2.
3.
4.
1. Oh, I'm sorry, 4. Yes.
5.
6. 7. 8.
1.
2.
2.
3.
4. 5.
6.
7.
8.
1.
2.
3. 4. 5. 6.
7. 8.
1.
2.
3.
Okay, so if you number 1,
4.
oh, I'm sorry. We were 3, 4, sorry.
5.
6. 7.
8. 1.
Okay, I'm sorry. So if you're number 1, you're in the same group with all the other number 1s, number 2, etc., etc. And I think our second problem will be exactly how to physically display the poster. Some of you, I've seen triptychs, right? But some of you have different things. So I don't know, maybe should we leave them on the tables?
Yeah, well, and another thing is you should each have handouts, right?
Yes.
We asked you for a poster and handouts.
Yes.
So maybe for now, what you could do is use the handout within your small group to kind of guide your discussion. If no one's using your poster, you can use it, however you think is best, but hopefully the handout has all the information you need. And then later on, we're going to have a chance to do a full gallery walk where you'll actually get to see everyone's posters and see those details. But really right now, what we want you to talk about is what happened in your implementation and all that good stuff. So all of that should be in your handout. Does that sound reasonable? Okay, great.
Each person will take.
So if you could have your attention just for a few more minutes, that would be great.
We think that maybe each person will need between, about 10 minutes to present. That doesn't sound like much, so take a little longer if needed, a little less if that's unnecessary. But we expect that would get us done with this first part in about an hour, right? Okay? So, pardon?
Where's West Group going?
Okay, so well, before we do that, can we ask if there are any questions about what you're doing right now? Is everybody good with what we're doing right now? Splitting into the small groups, presenting posters, about 10 minutes each. Okay, great.
So we need to say where it's gonna, yes.
Sixes will be right here.
Really?
Why is over there?
Just for that, it'll be okay.
I guess, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
You're a good man.
And 8, I guess 8 should take the back of the table.
Where's 2? When you
2 is right here. 1 is there, correct? 1, 2, thank you.
No, he left us.
You guys do 7.
So should I put my stuff away then if people are gonna come over?
Yes,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
come over
take
here.
our stuff.
That's 3.
Does everybody have enough?
Guys,
Where'd you go?
You got rewarded for that?
you got rewarded for that.
Do you have any Phillips?
Say again? Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, don't cross it.
Where the 2? Where the 2? I'm going to the back. Why you asking?
Stop stressing me out. Stop stressing me out.
Oh, like I gotta stress you out, really?
How's it going?
You do that good on your own. Great, and you?
Doing good. Doing good.
Do you have my son? He was talking about the bungee jumping, and he was telling me, he's like, I was like, you know, I did that, right? He's like, no, y'all did eggs. Why are you telling him everything?
Yeah. Because he asked me, he's like, oh, I guess it doesn't really want to. Yeah, but then you know the
Hey, man, how you doing?
Your poster out very, very nice. Sorry. Yeah. Well, as I'm walking into the building, I see your comment over my 30 minutes ago. No.
This is 7. Welcome. This is 7.
Oh, thank you. Very nice.
I got a good one. I have an awesome
737.
You retired.
I was looking for you. I was like, where they put him? No problem. I believe it.
Well, I'm breaking them, I'm pulling it apart,
Please, the color you are, the fact you are.
I needed more
Well,
weight.
oddly,
So I was just,
the most famous gold medal winner, Michael Phelps, and Usain Bolt, they have one idea. If you do it according to their height, they really
if I,
there's a guy almost called Mike Phelps that they call here's the age of the big happening, but there's also called
You go first.
the shorter guy definitely, every year, not 20 minutes long. Another thing that I didn't think about is when you think about basketball players, so they have very little vertical. People like Michael Jordan, Coach Webber,
Jenny and I both at our campus at Jefferson High School.
yeah, Kobe Bryant, those people
I
have
told
phenomenal
my fourth
vertical.
grade because I am 16 now, and now I've been catching up with her, and she had 45 minutes and she did it in 45
That's part of their art.
minutes. 5 days.
You're pulling yourself out of
That's how I push them, how you teach them. When I did my drawing, I just did it on the calendar, and that's like fourth grade, and we're going to do yeah, exactly. We're not going to test your pilot, and then we're going to do the we did we had the first day.
Something I read about really, like on average, your average for getting your arm speed is about
The first day,
his arm speed.
what I did, I reserved some laptops for them to research on. That's what we're doing at Rubber Band Camp. Looking up, see what we're going to do. I'm going to provide you with cardboard, rulers, only those items. That's all you're going to have. Figure out how you're going to fit. So that's what they did on the first day. Not only did they research, in the 60 minutes that they started coming out.
We did on your
I
mark.
had gotten the cardboard because I had requested like 6 weeks in advance for everybody to start saving cardboard for teachers. So I brought all the cardboard to the classroom. So we had plenty of cardboard. And then the storage part is a big deal. So we had boxes that I would put them up on top of the shelf. That way everybody would have, this is like team 1, team 2, team 3. And we had them all organized. So we could put them back, bring them down. And like I said, it took me one day to get them planned. They planned it. They even had their titles writing what they were using. And they started constructing. On the second day, they actually, some didn't finish because some were faster than other teams. I let them pick their own groups because they know that they work better. I figured if I picked them, I don't know if they were going to connect that quick. So being that we were going to try and do it, see what happens. And I had thought maybe I'd do 4 days, but we were doing pretty good. And on the second day, they were actually testing it out, and they were putting the information categories in it. So they were doing like, if they did a 10 free angles, how far did the rubber band go? And they pulled the rubber band only 12 centimeters. So everybody had to do the 12 centimeters and then decide on the angle measure. This I provided for. So in advance, we had already talked about the protractor, because that can be something that they were measuring tape. We had taken care of that earlier about measuring. So you don't spend much time on that when you try to figure out. The other good thing is that these big blocks right here, tiles, they're 100 centimeters. So it's like perfect, you know. Okay, lay it right there so you can just count 100 to 100. So when the next time you go faster, where you can speed it up. And so the materials they used were, they had this, the ruler, tape, this, right here, the protractor, scissors, and that was it. And so with that, they had to do their projects, and some of them didn't want, the next day they figured it wasn't working, so they tried to improve. The time element was big, so I told them you can come after school, and they would work on that. And then the competition day, we went all to the hallway, everybody observed and we watched each other, but what we did was, I gave them they had a pick their Target. I didn't say everybody, let's see how far you go. So what I did was I said, okay, pick one. And they said 300 centimeters. And then they had to go back on their data and find out what was that angle. So then they did the angle measure. And then they all were calculating and everybody writing each other. So they came back to the classroom. And figured out what was the first they were pretty good. They wanted to try it again. I did it. Instead of doing it, I gave them 3 tries. I told them that one try, I know where it's going to hit. So they had to really get together and say, okay, what did we do there? Where am I going to go? So the first one I got posted was like 14 centimeters off. And I made them calculate everybody's. And then they wrote it down and told me, they gave comments about it. And then they wanted to revise it. They go, can we go back and do it again and revise that? What happened? Maybe it didn't really do it. And we wanted to do it like for the whole, all the geometry classes. Because now my other geometry classes are like, how come I can do that? Yeah. So I said, we'll test it out. We're good. 3 days. It's not bad. And then, like I said, I collected their information. This is creating geometry. So I don't know about regular geometry, how well it might take 5 days instead of 3 days. But we did it in 3 days. And I gave you the information if you want to try it out.
So, and aren't we supposed to do one on
The second time.
this fits perfect for my geometry? See that? Ours was an algebra one.
Well, I like that it's doing, it was really the, because we're on the STEM Academy, it's really the engineering process. They built their prototype, they tested it, and those kids wanted to go back and make the jump.
Yeah, they wanted to.
That's right there, that's pretty cool.
And they're already anxious, like, what are we gonna do next? Because every year we try and do a project at the end of the year. Last year we built the bridge, the whole math department built it. So they're going, what are we doing built? No, we're doing rockets or something else.
What does that determine?
What they did do is at the beginning of the class yesterday, I had a video photographic design.
And then the thing with the challenges, like I said, the storage thing, you gotta take care of that in advance. The technology, you gotta reserve laptops because we don't have enough, we don't have a computer lab, you know, and so it was the time, the technology, and
They wanted to make it very incorporated a lot. Like the logo that is very higher than the graphic designer. And I gave them
but they love, I found, they want to be in the picture, I'm just taking, so I took some, they're the samples, but I couldn't read them all, so we had pictures of the samples, and I think that one was one of the many.
they want something modern and curves and anyway, the program that we usually have to
So I'm willing to try it again with the rest of
the math part of the course days are lunch
So for this, did you provide the SPIF?
Well, that's what Debbie's, I really use that. If he provided us with a dowel, the boomers, and we got tape dowel and rubber bands. Only the rubber bands, we gave them 2. One of them, they needed to do more practice because it goes right. The other one is for the final round because it's going to get real. I said, you need another one because you used it up, I'll give you a fresh deal. And I did at the end. I said, everybody's going to use the same because I didn't want it to be already stretched out. So everybody had the same. So there's a lot of variables. The pool, we said only 12 centimeters, so they could only do 12. The angle was a big thing that they had to pick. And they had to pick their person that was going to do it because who was really doing that when they were doing the trial. And it's interesting, I went back and read what each one thought about their, and like this team said, team 1 was suitable for the child because it was sturdy and had more disability. I was like, okay, they had a little comments for each one of them. You get a chance. But we started out with 16 and ended level 5 because there's kids that are absent or testing, and so whenever we just rearrange. 3. We did 3. But the reason we did 3 was because I picked 4th period, which is 60 minutes. See, the other ones are 45 minutes, so I figured I'd try it. Now, Debbie tried it, and it was 5 days and a 45 minutes. We did it consecutively. So whatever they missed, I caught them up later because it was that 60-minute period. So we didn't really miss time, and then we were going with CBAs. So they got to do everything.
Do you like how you guys are giving me the time? I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna appreciate it.
I had a chocolate for one. And then we had some kids that had like 100 and yeah, and then we had different. Yeah, limited. No, actually one of the teachers that was in my group, she had an Excel spreadsheet. So we second or Thursday when she got her lab, put it in the Excel spreadsheet and then it made us scatter a lot. So that's what we were doing on Friday. And it was I was shocked to see basic Excel like this, so it was like that. So it just made it that's how you're where I got and then the thing that we're doing Monday is taking all the digital information and then kind of like we do the interactive where you and they go put a sticker on the paper one and you keep putting a sticker on yours and the person is the one that has small
Oh, okay. Alright, I was trying to figure out.
and so the big
Regular background.
just, I mean, it wasn't advertising, just putting in the, like, they didn't know the tab. And then a lot of the kids were too detailed, which I thought would be the opposite problem. Like, when I started to do a design, I thought I would just have, like, boxes, and it would be really simple, and it was too detailed, so that would be made it was funny. This one I didn't get forever. The guy turned it in, he's like, what is it? And I was like, it's Star Reindeer. I'm like, that's what it comes from, but you don't get this kind of funny. It's a complete, it took me like,
Come on, guys. Keep going. Okay.
but it's a deer. When you used to send invitations, it's that little slip that's in yeah. Now you just put them out online. You just invite everybody on Facebook or anything. Oh, like, yes. Yeah, my specialist is really hard because they took when kids are in love with rights and and so when you ask them about order food, they forget to say and they go up first instead of over and up. So that can be, I wish I had done like a little warm up of like what is favorite.
You want to tell them what to do?
There was too many. I'll try. What we do is we advertise with a trying to get extra credit to show your work by doing white.
Friday.
It's kind of like one of those things like teaching that when you're like, hey, here's a way to check your email.
Because when it actually got typed done with the really nice. Yeah, that worked out really nice. I was like, yeah, check that out.
I guess I'll stand up because this place is big. Alright, so I teach 2 algebra classes. One is I'm at the STEM Academy. So when I teach calculus, but it's a long story. I teach 4 sections of calculus and 2 of algebra. One is algebra, one's calculus. We don't have time for a lot of and originally for my 2 algebra classes, I was going to do linear logo project, kind of like that, like both classes do it. However, I received about 3 hours so that I haven't been consistent over the last few years. I've just done some on my own in my math class. But this year the team got together and decided on a true for Blue Cross for PBL, which I had to participate in, and my linear logo didn't fit with it. So I only did it with my STEM algebra class. I did I'm working on next year's disease. So what I did was, this was a week at 2 so I did this part of my system. My other class is a little behind, the scores are a little lower students than that, but I'll let them do the speed and marshmallow challenge on one of the days, just so they can have a hard time. Alright, so here's all on it. Alright, so this was a true cross curriculum. So in English, they run the hot zone story about the outbreak, I think in DC. Geography, of course, they study the continent of Africa, plus all the cultural practices that led to the outbreak and things like that. People are working on biology, of course, they study the virus and how they spread. The students, freshman students are in the engineering class, the ones that are in and those kids, it was pretty cute, they built models of the containers. And so I've got some pictures of their models. Math, what we did in math, I did it for my freshman in algebra and geometry. We decided to look at exponential growth. And so they went and collected real world data, and pointed us some websites. I told you, you also go to another website if you want to validate it on phone, so it's really good by week case numbers. If they chose to do monthly data, they got a minimum grade. If they chose to do bi-weekly, they get a little extra points. So they collected the data, and then there's a program called WinPlot. So we went to WinPlot, and they did a scatter plot of the data. I had them go to the TLS9 and do a linear regression for the best fit, so and plot that on WinPlot as well. I wanted to really tie it to the linear equations with the right plus because I teach calculus, so important, I want to really push that. So I had them, and this is why they got extra points for bi-weekly data, because I wanted them to calculate the rates of change between so we can talk about what we're studying with lines and that constant rate of change as opposed to exponential growth. It was really interesting too, some of the countries, the countries fit really well with the data. And I showed you this one where the actual case numbers were outpacing the curve. So we had those discussions about the data. Finally, at the end, I had them take that regression, obviously they had their exponential equation. I said, okay, what if the outbreak continued on? I think this is really good based on the best fit. But then we also had discussions about what are we assuming. Some of the predictions got pretty crazy out there. It's really cute though. You can see, because it was cross-curricular, they had a ton of information. They had presentations. They had a room in the library on one day where all day in English they would go down there and present to teachers and parents and other people and judge their presentations. The kids got into it. Look at this kid wearing his little suit. And so this is the symposium down in the library where they were presenting, and you can see all the geography components of the virus diagram. And then there you can see the little maps. And of course from geography, there's a little containment hospital they built in engineering. So, what we talk about the challenges, I'll tell you, like the rates of change, it really helped them understand rates of change. I should have done a little better on project. I kind of told them, okay, you should be here on this day, you should be here on this day. I kind of reminded them where they should be every day. I really should have learned my lesson in the past and done a project planning document for them, assigned grades on each day, maybe on the charts of where they were. Because with too many release days in there, this thing ended up taking me 4 days to count those 2 days a day. And I wanted them to present on Friday. We had and luckily in that class I had a way on time. So the time management was big. The students, because we were doing exponential growth at the very beginning of Algebra 1, that was a little challenging at first, but they started to get it, and they were excited that they were working on something that was going to cover the second semester. So they felt like they were really doing something special. And so I know next year I'm going to make a full project on Friday again. And I'm also going to do, I thought that they were, with the STEM kids, they kind of resist the calculator. I told them to do linear dimensions, but they kind of really want to do it by hand. You're like, I would! So I think in the future, that way, that might help your time too. You can see different one of the kids. In math, they still had to present math. So last week. So each kid, they shared it all with me. And this is one of them. They got their math and geography and stuff after each one learning about how everybody was freaking out about a ball at the time. I know, that kind of one of their, and this is one of the ones where the bill I had was really out in case of birth, which is kind of scary. But I talked to them too about how they're they described the graph, with the issues on the graph, and how the data outpaces the curve, on the days, and then the cases and the rates of change between the 2 days and how you can see it grow. We talked about sometimes we can divide it up. I think there's only certain, oh no, they should have divided by 8, so it was okay. We talked about the different how you can see the rates grow, and then the prediction. That was just the math part for the presentation. And then of course I use the library. So when I get to exponential growth next yeah, because that rates of change, how they grow, they can really kind of well, because we have been talking, I mean, y'all know we're in linear equations the first semester, so I try to remember that constant rate of change. Like when students are looking at the table, first when you change the water, we change the next every time, it's 3 over 2, 3 over 2, but later it might be 6 over 4. And they kind of freak out on that. I'm like, hold on a second, what's 6 divided by 4? And I'm saying, you're not doing the same thing every time. And so with this, though, we talked about different functions. Exactly. And so you'll get a certain rate of change between equations next to it, next to it, and tied it into, like I said, that freak out on the tables on the linears when they had different gaps between x. They kind of freaked out about the 3 divided equation.
Yeah, so when you say that with
That way to just make to have one of the same standards.
Yeah, on the exponential growth, when they were plotting the data, that's what they were using to see to, and then when they started on the rate of change on it, it started really coming. And I noticed since I've done that, I just did a slope and an intercept as we do. There's slope there just all about. Because they knew I did the change a lot of the change of that.
I like that, and I like that you use that in the first
I was hesitant at first, but really I was glad I did.
What I will do is start doing spend so much time. Yeah. Okay. You know, so much is that are not usually
It helps to teach algorithms too, because when we do tangent lines, there are different slopes and how a quadratic will have different slopes. And so that was kind of in my mind to make sure they understood later. So it was a fun
I thought
project.
we were going to look at gallery process to really put them up so they're not very. And I have the students for
But maybe, oh yeah, like a zombie apocalypse, and this one affects Laura, this one affects Toy. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
This was for anatomy.
Well, like I said, I'm kind of lucky too, because the whole ninth grade team.
Oh, no, that is, and we could probably do that at our son, and this is
I don't know, with this Field Academy, that's
And I'm just going to kind of try to
I guess you could work it.
because I didn't really have if they could read hot Zoom, they could do, oh my God, like, no, I got that, I didn't I'd like to say that I'm the best thief ever. I'm like, no, it'd be awesome.
And the big presentation from our group was a big deal too. We all had to speak, the judges had iPads, and each group had a group name, so it's like, it was a
See, and that helps with, you know, they have history fair, they have grading, they are better critiques in there. That is cool. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I hate it. I'm not a project. And then she shows up. Yeah, so, this was, like I said, I'm a great stealer. I really am. And I'm actually gonna, I teach a and the kids are just like, they're rule hoppers. They don't like to think outside the box. Tell me what to do, and I can do better than you. So, we as a group decided on this project. It's really Algebra 1. So, it was good and it was bad. I did little stats with them, and what I did is they had randomly chosen, picked a number, and they picked their group. I didn't realize I made it kind of, I had to use so I had it all set up, and that was the only good thing. And then they had to go on their own, and I hated it. I really did. Oh, yeah. But what was really cool was you saw you're really smart. The ones that really smart aren't the ones that are getting the good grades, and they're getting the A's on the test instead of how I did it is I made a package. Basically, there was a fun thing that we did Living Park and a super. My big thing out of all of it was I probably, because it was with algebra, I had to give them a little bit of I just handed it out and said, go for it. And there was that Rise Over Run, and I gave them, this is crazy. We haven't had the TI, we have the TI Inspired, but I haven't given them to a class. And so when I do this, it shows you step by step the TI Inspired. Well, you know what? Don't ever do that. Because what happened is they used it, everything that I gave them, they thought they had to use. So they had their calculator, they had this, they had this. I can't get this, and I'm like, I can't talk, I can't, if I help you, I have to help them. If I help you, I have to help them. They did not like that. So, my big thing was, like I actually had my National Honor Society students Said I was like, this is why you're not getting a master's or a doctorate, because I'm an engineering teacher. Like next semester, that's great. Basically, I provided the material and the paper directions, as well as the material, but I provided no guidance. I mean, I set them up, I said, you have this much time to get this done, this much time to get this done. I needed 3 lessons, I needed a little bit more, like I asked my kids at the end, we had a great schedule. Not really so much this, because it didn't tie into what we were doing. But they said, the things that they learned, they used prior knowledge from algebra and knowledge from geometry to solve problems. They really empowered themselves and they were able to put it together. They needed others' help, and they are very, most of the kids that we have at our school are very individual. So I had one group, this group right here, they drove me nuts. None of them worked together. So they all did the project that should have taken if they had done it together. They were working their butts off doing it on their own. And they wouldn't even share. So I kept going over and saying, so what, yours doesn't match this. Is it supposed to? They didn't go talk to teachers. They were very first night. They didn't
There was somebody in the 4th period?
They
Damn off. You teach algebra one time? You're like, oh, I wish I changed this over.
It wasn't me picking them. It was just by random, you know, holy cow, the one girl won't even look at what they did not like, which I learned about project base, is that there are 2 conflicting objectives. Aaron Lee, I did not know if I was supposed to have more core or if it was the cost. I didn't like that you had to have a cost effective and a distance component. You know how you said that we've always been doing activities, not a project? They didn't like that concept. That I thought was pretty, and they wanted more guidance. They wanted me to tell them, boom, I want this done, boom, I want this done, you're in charge of the rubber band. They wanted how many surveys, they wanted, yes, they did. So there were 3 of little miss, and that which was great. Because I was like, no, it's geometry. So this was an algebra 1 deal. So what they got is geometry because our table did. But I think if for our next project they would like this would be cool. That's what they would. Because this didn't fly in and it was kind of like effing was called effing. I don't know So I didn't give them very good, like what we did day 1, day 2. This was a 2-dayer. We have an hour and 30 minutes. Those are our classes. We're on a block schedule. One of my no, it's amazing. And I know like this one mom, I don't know whatever her about something that she said. You know, I'm a big you know, like public education is fabulous. But it comes down to make your own teacher. It really does. If you really, you know, we have long classes because of our program that everybody goes to the hospital. But it's not that they took away an hour and a half. It comes down to for the next time you understand that as a nation, it's not that public education sucks. Yeah, I forget that another and you can't even get it. Think of it. Have you had days where your bus is late and you're 30 minutes late? Even though and then they break everything. No, we don't have all of you guys. It's just a fire drill. We have a fire drill. We have Southside. And what are you doing? So it doesn't. We have a lot of we have like they were moving the
started cracking, we need to get out. And so we went on to the class time, I'm like, yeah. We did capture. They get serious and then they tell you, make sure you have taken this and I'm like, yes, sir.
They had fun. They didn't like this. Because it was
I like that though, they had to buy the rubber bands and buy them.
yeah. Like if they went out, yeah, pretty much the same way we did it.
Oh, I see, okay.
So if they walked out of the room, boom, it was $150. And they did not, none of them, only one group did. And then they were like, and a lot of the parties, they didn't even come close to hitting the water. So they were so ticked off. They were like, yeah. Right.
You know what, that's right.
Oh, I took them out, I took them out to, and that got very wild. And that was, you know, that's what they were like, whoa, you know, we're not having a lecture.
The other classes were like,
And so it is fun what's going on. If you said it, only one person.
No, I don't. I did.
They did. So this was required to mine have and then we had another one that I and just like
And that's kind of how my
they took apart my asthma inhalers, and I have they even
gave them a bag.
and I want to part you guys had it what they actually did.
The different bags. One bag has it's always in the arts and like absolutely love the inhalers and the arts together. One had a beaker, a big bag of inhalers, and a tanner. The other one had a card.
Now we have to be
No, 6 months.
Most of the seniors in the room would just remind me of one of our
Say the words, think about what
she got like square footage. They do a lot of
That daddy Cullen is already himself to
and they make a little flower garden with all different functions.
Yeah, I had some others. I did other projects
now talk about too, the cost per square foot. Once they know the cost, what do they want to make? Pricing model is just everything in the model, right? They don't talk about slow, they talk about
Well, you don't do that in my class, but they like that type of teaching. Actually, we have a brand new calculus teacher,
we use
the lady she replaced, the retired lady, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. She's been in business
right here. The answer's got blocked.
the statistics and calculus and all that higher level. Not doing it that way, they are dying, and they can't find any of the answers online because she's found, you know, they can spit back real loud, but you're making them think. She struggled quite a bit, they struggled in her class, there were a lot of parent complaints, and then all of a sudden, this doctor's at the theater said, oh my God, you know your stuff, and she said, absolutely, math isn't, I mean, math is
are teaching other things. Are those kids, you're going to get my post now, like, I don't want to do it right. That would be cool.
My group even did that. They were like, can I do this?
They didn't like that, that's their idea.
You get to do the second, because I don't want to do it wrong.
That's what we discussed. Like an art, draw a flower, what kind do you want? That's how I said that. Do you want roses or do you want daisies? And then the last started laughing, I said, do you like this color or this color? I said, that's why I hated art. I knew what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to solve a problem. I knew how to solve it. Actually, I'm giving my whole department for Christmas the book, How Not to Be Wrong. And it talks about how how World War II was won by mathematicians and statisticians, not necessarily by the army. The troops had that, but it came down to the science. There was a lab of guys sitting and figuring out why do the airplanes come back. You know, it was a statistician that said, you know, look at the bullet holes that none of the planes have bullet holes in the engine. Well, they never made it back. That's why they protect the engine more now, you know, from mathematicians. So they're not going to like that I'm not giving them a gift card this year, but they're going to have a good book period. It actually was given to a lawyer right there. And they said, you don't know how to be wrong. You only see it one way, and that's not winning your cases. I don't care that you have a doctorate and a this and a this. You're not winning cases for us. You do not know how to look and problem solve with the information that they give you. So they told her to read this book. I said, I didn't realize you're basically smarter than I am. I have big vocab, so I look pretty interesting. But it does talk about fundamentals and how those are so huge that if you don't teach those, you can't dominate it.
They are.
There's a reason why he said we approach it. It's really pretty cool. He said you don't go up to your coach and I coach. You don't go up and say, why am I doing push-ups? My event is a push-up. You're doing push-ups, so you're doing strength, so when certain things are What? No, nobody. You didn't ask me. Why am I doing bounding drills? Why am I bounding? Why am I doing sit-ups? So you're core strong, so you can make it through a race. You don't ask those things. So our kids ask us, why do we multiply? But no, those are the things you don't do 5 push-ups before you start a race. You don't do 50 multiplication facts before you start a problem. But you fall back on those. Thanks, you guys. You guys did a good job.
I also started the live, and I did ones kind of first, the small ones for people kind of used to. And so by the time we got into it,
But I want
it
to
was
show
like,
you what you guys can see in here.
and that was
The road,
right
make
with
sure you guys It's got a dream that you already got.
Is there a project that they struggle with on like the star? Is it like lines or endpoints or what is slow? But they did it so many times on that they know now, so they should be doing well on that.
Just like doing presentations.
All I heard is
There's one where we have everybody's mind. There's a handout for you. How are we gonna go?
here I am, I'm like,
I'm gonna go get my paper.
You're done presenting webinar, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have another.
Oh, we were just wondering what reason they call it.
No.
That's later.
Here.
Like, how are you gonna get everybody?
Yeah, no. What we would like you to do is think about these questions. Now that you so there's, maybe now you've seen what kind of challenges each one have, what things you learn from this, and we would like you to talk about those things, and then report back. And then report back to us. For example, number 2, how is people learning in the classroom? Now that you've seen different ways of working on this project, we would like you to identify 3 benefits you may see to agreement. And exactly the other question. And you write down your conclusions as a group. So I'll give you one form. So that's what you're going to write.
I do not have radio jacket. Let me go get my jacket.
Amazing that I was able to say, hey, I don't know. I mean, I can write, but I'm making myself. Can I get a picture of everybody with their posters? Individual?
That name sounds familiar. She might be a lead, but not instead of. So, you guys and I said, yeah, they're all campus. Oh, yeah? Oh, so you know the construction house. It's just parking, it's bad. And then I used to float to the engineering room, first and 8th grade, then 8. I don't float anymore over there. I'm just doing math now, so I don't have to deal with it too much. I just get to my room and I stay there all day. The kids, though, it takes a long time to get around with all the construction.
Real quick, when they show graduate, we can talk about it.
Yeah, I graduated. They didn't have STEM there when I was here. I graduated this year.
Yeah, still there. She was trying to get me to go with
Put a tiny URL and QR.
I told her, give me a big bonus and
There were lots of changes. There's always there.
north side, she ended up working. She was looking for the rather than a rice level pen, just in case.
I don't know, we answering these
I
questions
only
right
drink
now.
but it's already stuff. It's a really good one. I love these things. I left a little mark, but it's pretty good. You believe them?
I just have a bright one. Do you want to sit down? What I learned is the PBL is not just a project. You have like 3 schools, like it has to be between the schools, it has to be
Implementing video, what are the characteristics that distinguish video from other activities? What are criteria that must be met in order to implement video? So I'm just gonna write some notes down and then I'm gonna, like, at the 2 minutes, come back talk about it.
To do a project
I think a lot of these questions are
Yeah, I mean, as far as the time, again, we met all the sessions, so that's not what, like, remember they were, or they break up and say, oh, not, yes, so let's see those things, like, coloring, less, this person, like, less doing student-led, or student, for the criteria, it talks about what are the criteria.
Yeah.
That's what I had, or you were talking about the foundation, engineering process. What a teacher needs to do, like,
there is no set course to do.
that's the thing, like, yeah, no.
And I have to have a foundation of knowledge before
I use the word course, but that's not
It's like I'm trying to get there.
yeah.
knowing how much to get them
Pathway,
before
no
that.
set
For me, that's what I feel. I feel like I don't.
And I hate to say, like, even like the work stuff, kind of it is. I'm kind of lucky it's done. I hear the problem, figure it out. When I do I figure it out?
For my freshmen, to like work.
You know as a teacher that it's
I don't get it.
PBL when students are really
Like you think you can come up with like no.
I think it's hard to think of like yeah,
We're very front. And the second she doesn't understand something, she shuts down. She's like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like,
I don't want to know just such a
yeah, and she gets mad at me. I'm like, no, what you've done.
So guys, it looks like
do the problem
and I
solving.
think something that was apparent to everybody
That's what I'm
was
saying, role of students. I'll put that on the role of students. Problem solving, I'll put that on the role of students.
And I kind of,
We need teachers that are implementing PBL. It's pretty much what the students need.
that's the week most people are already like, why are you doing this? I don't know what the
Two conflicting
Smash Brothers, so.
You're really a gamer.
Yes, I remember we were working on training. Yeah.
Well, I mean, crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of spend that time.
While you're writing that, do you mind if we go on to the next?
No, y'all go on and
Kind of guy, you know?
I think she was right there.
wait, oh wait, yeah, go, that's 3.
Oh yeah.
How is PBL?
When is it appropriate? That to me sounds like what are the characteristics that distinguish it from other activities? What are the criteria that must be met?
We're just discussing.
It could be throughout, I even like put it every Friday.
Yeah.
So at any point.
Okay, so now we're on how
For
is,
criteria, that's what students.
Right now, this is.
I have a course that is completely
Teacher, we have
I have everything right now because of our
and it's great.
anything else we should put on this one?
In pathophysiology or HUH, so I give them a patient case and I have to do a future diagnosis what needs to be in place for PBL to implement. A lot of teacher work is ahead of us. So teacher preference. So I got
smart to decide to do it.
Because it's not in.
Oh, you're great. I think you'll respect what you're ready for.
Good.
And like in the
Oh my God, now, you know for AP, just because they give you space doesn't mean you have to fill it.
Let's go to.
All right?
I know, don't always go back in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're good.
You're good, get the answer.
How is it implemented? What is it appropriate to implement in the class? What needs to be in place? 3 most relevant challenges. 3 important benefits.
Describe the most relevant challenges. Number one, we had like.
When the material has been covered. When you've already had it. When the foundation, yeah.
Wait a minute, why does on the answer sheet it has ABC? Look for number 2. It's just, again, look at number 2 and it's just what they're giving you is like. I have 3 questions in here. 1, 2, I have 3 questions. Okay, so. But the thing is, they're just asking you how it's going to be on the.
This isn't,
They're just giving
this
you
is not an investigation, they have to have prior knowledge.
the foundation.
No matter what, yes, foundation. You can't do an investigation and go, oh, what teak is this?
And the thing on the
But I
challenge
think a benefit is engagement too.
With the state testing right now, this is, you can't have, you're having, talk about 2 conflicting objectives. You know, you got the teaks, and then you have this, and then you also have, if you're in a big district, you have all of how the curriculum is being assessed with the benchmarks. Because, you know, that's another, it's the video on a given day.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm
Missing a lot. You're having good discussion about my missing a lot.
And
Students who need more.
what describe the most relevant challenges? It's time and versus district curriculum. They were going to keep that time and the district curriculum, the district demands.
Students who need more challenges.
Trying to blend the
And depending on your campus, you
and then
also
the
have,
thing is, it depends on the
you have
campus.
social, you know,
Sometimes they tell you gotta be
kids show up, kids don't show up.
Benefits,
You can, that environment, you get the big test.
In order to implement PBL, you have to have that environment.
Failure is part appropriate and is part of the lesson learning process.
Okay, so.
Okay, time is a challenge, district demands can be a challenge on,
As well as
really?
expectations, framework, and strict deadlines.
It's like I told the kids, you gotta prove the principle you were.
What are the challenges? I think the challenges are time, students we didn't have enough not as much. And then the benefits were engagement, critical thinking, and then an application of
Well, the competition is real high. I know every you're getting Can we try it again? So I know I did my perfect. You know what I mean? There's a perfectionist.
But time, district demands being the challenge as well as success for your organization.
My kids are like all stuff.
Oh, but when is it appropriate when I go to class?
Like you said, when they learn the foundation.
So I took all my tests and they based each other.
Because I
You and I are right, and there's like I kind of did like a big piece. And so foundation of knowledge, culture, classroom climate, so you walk into where I gave you a little index card. And don't put Summer Dirk and Lauren Fred together. So the other half of that's my wife.
And then the
Mingo on our date. The teacher already sat down on our date. I looked at your list. Everybody on the inside, everybody get up and want to go. So now you have the same slope, but now your wider sets different.
team players.
And we talked about that. That was, I spent half an hour, we talked about working with people that you, I said, what are you gonna do when you have a problem?
Was there?
You don't agree with, or you have somebody in a group that doesn't do anything. Or, you know, how do you get through those challenges? Because it's part of life. You didn't pick your groups and I didn't pick my groups. So you definitely didn't like each other, so how did you overcome that? Because you needed and then how did I get done? I didn't like, oh my gosh, welcome to what's
And then I'm gonna try it during
What do you find the best practice?
the students have to create their structure. Mine didn't like the structure. They said that there was no structure. They're used to, you know, coming in, you know.
Yeah, and on our day, we give the criteria.
It's a boat, it's a boat.
Well, that's the other
And the kids got how to get it.
Prepare ahead
so
of
they didn't
time.
feel.
Yeah, and then I
We've done activities, but we haven't done group projects. So we've had,
and then I had a.
So they facilitate, they don't.
I mean, I don't know.
So when the music stops, that's your day's over. Yeah.
Well, the only thing is on the benefits, I feel like we should, because this is about so much work that we're taking curriculum structure, but what about housing support? Their concept.
and they incorporated in many curriculums, like, look at yours.
Standing around doing nothing, you're doing it wrong. And at the end of the project, the kids would say that if you're standing around in the you're doing it wrong.
And it also wasn't just math. I mean, think of all the dynamics.
And then I just watched
So much to it.
And I went about these little letters and I put them up on my board down here, like the second night. Waters, you know, he was going over there. I was young to measure. I didn't actually use it. I was like, oh my god. And so we had a cow. Like I lived there for a month.
Yeah, we have a cow, but we also have a cow that's in charge of the cow that can't get out of the pasture.
You see, and that's what you have, that's a big challenge that you get. And I was like fortunate to have my.
Can I burn the cow?
Can I just buy my license? Everybody bring their iPad.
I thought we were going to
No, now we have, the cow got an assistant, the little dog, 15 minutes.
Okay, what questions did I miss?
Five most important best practices that you must do.
Okay, we all. What number
We were
one?
actually waiting on like
I'm gonna run it all here, then we'll learn here. So stability, learning to be a facilitator.
Tuesday was a full day field trip. And then Wednesday, Thursday.
So write down
Organize, planning and organization, they have to have the materials, they have to have
just start for 3 days. You have the planning time already.
Yeah, tons of it.
Managing organizing materials.
So I have some students who are working.
You have to be able to manage the resources.
I've tried to deal before.
Managing important best practices. You have to be organized and manage.
It depends on what school you go to. At UT they have summer undergraduate research program. Summer undergraduate research program. It's called SURB. SURB, Summer Undergraduate Research Program, and it's through the outlet.
Yeah.
The department is the person in charge there is Dr. Chong. Dr. Eileen Time, and they have a ton of info on summer opportunities.
I was gonna do that, maybe also too, I put prior knowledge, but maybe like evaluating prior knowledge before.
I didn't see.
I'm just sketching it before I do.
Did they go to that CBA? I did that.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we're getting one more. So I've got flexibility, planning and organization of the project and supplies, and technology. Knowing when to give the kids space and when to intervene, acting as a facilitator.
that she wanted to
But I
like
have biology for the teacher does have to know the content, you have to be strong.
I put classroom management, personality,
Because if you don't know what you're doing, and I'm going to do, whether they're doing something like, or you can do it for me, like we were doing a geometry. I don't know either. I don't really know
Oh, I have one more right there.
you know, you're supposed to be able to know the content before you present. And he said, wow. But then I also told him the little piece that would happen because he's never done it before.
He has one follower.
So being able to, the teacher has to have that prior knowledge of.
if you really did probably bring those speakers. Over on the second question, number 2, the very last. She's missing her.
Oh, she found
What year is she? She's a freshman. She needs to shadow someone. So the best way is to so she'll be a sophomore. So she needs to shadow. I know there's a pre-medical program. She can send go to the advisor. They will come up with and if she wants to be a nurse anesthetist, then she needs to shadow a nurse. She needs to shadow a dentist if that's something that interests her. She has to figure out sooner rather than later what field, because it's harder the later you get in, because for med school, there's a ton of stuff you gotta do starting like sophomore year. She's a biology major, so she's getting those pre-project courses, but there's things like she has to do research, she needs to be volunteering in a clinical setting, like in her med school, for med school. There's a lot you're missing on here.
Oh, really?
Is it MD school or is it you're done? Is it MD? And so UIW is opening on our they were gonna build one and then they realized it was too
We're gonna die, right?
so they got a building near like they couldn't build it in there, so they're gonna retrofit it. MD is more competitive. What's the less competitive you get into at the end of it. It's just less first year get into competitive.
Working with that. Well, in their eyes, the lack of intellectual freedom.
The pre-medical program after the advising for them, because they'll have a list, they'll be able to monitor exactly who can go shadow, what hospitals will let you go in, they already have partnerships. Getting that shadowing is just trying to see what the differences are.
Okay.
What is the role of students in the PBL environment?
Well, that would be an important one.
I'm doing the,
They could fail, and it's okay.
Like when they were trying to say it was like all these times, they could have done it already the first time, but no.
Instead of fear of fear, I'm gonna say intellectual freedom and overcoming fear of unknown.
Yeah,
Take the responsibility for their learning and the outcome.
How do you know PBL is working? We'll take it to 5.
The students learned the ability that we were trying to do. They actually learned
What are the 3 main challenges
I would
students
say
face
maybe
when
it's
we're
just the,
not being given the chance
that they're doing nothing, we're actually working on it.
or the steps to get there?
They actually learned the objective.
So that the objective is not like, besides necessarily
Right, that they actually can say, I know what's happening. They learn about
they see how it really works, and not
the effect. Yeah.
thing is that when they're in kindergarten, they have this creative,
And then it can be fun.
So
Math has there's a reason behind mathematics, why you're doing
there was
what
this
you're doing.
test that they gave to students.
It's not just
how creative are you?
how it really is.
And it was, they're given a paperclip and how many ideas, or how many ways can you use this paperclip? And kindergartners were working on average 200 different ways to use a paperclip because they thought, what if it was what if, it was super technical? What if it was the real world? Maybe the real world. And math is not like 15, they were able to think of math things. So we kind of like keep the creativity out of them because we're focused on there's an answer, there's a right answer. And so I think the PBL allows them to bring it back in. Like we were saying, that we have to help them kind of get back to things that I've seen is lateral thinking, but they have these problems. And some teachers have been bringing them in to their class just as like fun things every now and then, but they're like those red herring problems.
I used to work in your group.
You know what I mean? And
Oh, Jennifer
there's a man and he can only go up to this elevator. It was, and I think.
What's your name? Okay. EEL, and then what's the last name?
What are the three most important learning outcomes
When they get
that students should achieve when engaged in?
My sister-in-law was Cheryl Best. That's crazy.
patterns are big thing for creating our DE. Like instead of patterns, you write equations.
We're getting credit for that, folks.
Instead of going home and telling your mom, I'm learning patterns today, I'm learning equations. Like that just makes sense. It's the exact same thing. Exact same thing.
That's my favorite time of the day. I got two kids in the room every day. The other day they walked in and I was like singing the most wonderful time. And they were like, no, there's no Christmas song. I said, the most wonderful time of the day. You're right. Yeah, every day. And then the kids come in for tutoring too. I'm like, this is weird. We're a little family. The cafeteria's crowded. They're kind of little nerdy kids, so they can and they have an hour or 50 minutes. I guess it's, well, with construct, yeah, it's 50 minutes. The state minimum. Oh, I hate that. I had to do it. I worked in the construction district and they gave us the minimum on everything. 30-minute line. They had that middle period. Like my worst class, I had to sit with them.
They strategically put low performing students and transfer out for one. But it's been good. We're hard kids, but we've done a lot of projects.
What are the five most
So all of us had to suffer when it wasn't even
students apply the knowledge? Students apply the content.
Yeah, it comes back. So they didn't have like just the slow stroke classes, long classes, just whatever the schedule worked out. They just had a long class.
Our counselors were
That would be cool.
It's been sometimes but 3 years, you're right. I've enjoyed it. So
soon as the teachers are.
Students understand that I'm putting more that my
Algebra, take time to
my son to go.
I'm listening like this, like, again, saying the same stuff.
They basically are.
No, he was oh, yeah, she's like, I don't know. You're not going to and she called back and said, I just think it's not, you're not.
I test every day and I get
You're gonna call me. She's the one that should be worried.
When I you come back and like my dad,
And there it is. So it started
So my first time because in January, because they're taking out your grades. Don't put it
They should not be referring to you will.
He texted and do the project yourself. Cheers. I was in it. You know, like, I didn't expect that.
they're 18 and 8th grade. How many years do they have?
One foot's bigger than the other. I don't want to shower. I don't want to shower.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like that.
No, he did. He's stolen.
Oh, that's the new come on.
And they come up, he comes, mine comes up.
I just thought you didn't shower the whole entire time. It's like, and you know what's so great?
So no, that's what I keep.
Oh, excuse me.
But it's students.
What is the role of students? They are after they of their own.
I'm like so interested in
That's what I was be a high school graduate.
Yeah, that's right. He got it. 10 years ago.
In the meeting, she was even saying, okay, 20 years ago. She said, well, you say that.
We didn't go to high school. Well, I mean, we should have, but
Oh my god, yeah. I'm thinking like all the still be, imagine still be.
I don't know. Well, thank you, so that's
All the rules. She goes several times a week. I don't know. How many times a week? Isn't that probably been the same test a couple of times.
you follow lines, like there's a big line moves this way, so you move with it. Why did I know?
So what's the deal with how are you supposed to be there?
What are the 3 months for learning outreach? Learning outreach.
Yeah, I agree.
I think learning outreach.
There's a no new campus. If I had to have been there.
The confidence that the language and spending so much time on the program. Yeah.
Anybody have a stapler? Yeah, right. Everything's in my car. Are you like me? In my little bag, I've got posters, but I'm not a stapler. I don't have a stapler. They always say, I know you had it. We went to a
What's your first semester? Grade those 300 something biology, chemistry, calculus.
I can't believe that. Yeah, sure. Well, they didn't have a math. And Miss Pat was like, Isabel, you know you have a yeah. Oh my God, I ran out there to the parking lot. And I was like, what? If I didn't have a laptop, we wouldn't have seen the kids up there. So the next year I said, okay, whoever's doing this, you better take your laptop.
Confidence in their math skills.
Study all the time for chemistry.
Oh, was I supposed to, were we supposed to pick these up? They said they were gonna help us. I don't know, there's still a lot of something going on.
Learning to take responsibility.
Everybody goes first.
I'll go tell them to come to our group.
They just had finals, right?
Oh, I have it.
I don't think it's okay to have all those Red Bulls.
Best for you.
Philip, you went to your Region 20?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me have you sign in.